Think of your living room right now. Just think of it. You see it in your mind's eye, don't you? Remember now, it's best if you can right now, close these. Think of your living room. You see it in your mind's eye right now, don't you? If someone changed a piece of furniture or changed a picture on returning home tonight, you'd know it. You'd recognize that someone came in my absence and there's a change because this is not the way I left it. But right now you remember it as you left it and you can see it in your mind's eye. See it with the eye of imagination. All right, can you hear the sound of a voice that is not even in this world? My father made his exit in 1959, my mother in 1941. I can hear their voices as distinctly as though they were here in the flesh. So I don't have to go back for now, some voice that is still being echoed in this world. I go to voices that are gone from this place, from this sphere. This is probably the most important page ever because I've been trying to communicate this recently and I must find my Post-its. Where do they happen? Neville calls it in imagination. And in fact, what we're talking about is that screen of space inside your imagination where these things are. Where when you close these, you now hear a voice, you hear my voice with these closed, and there's a screen right there. If you are perceptive, you know my voice is in that space, in that place. Now think of your living room, it's in the same place. That's an imagining. Let's say you're not in your living room for the fun of it. Think of your bike. Think of some shoes you're not wearing. Everything's happening in the same place. I'm going to repeat this paragraph because it's very profound and it's very worth breaking down. Now I put them to the test. Think of your living room right now. Just think of it. Now it's best if you close these and concentrate your attention inside the blank area. You think of your living room. You can obviously see your couch. Maybe you have an entertainment center. Maybe you have another chair or a few chairs or an ottoman, a throw rug, a carpet, a wood floor, whatever it is. Some paintings on the wall, pictures on the wall, family photos here and about. Whatever you see, where do you see it? Assuming you're not in your living room right now, where is that image? Where's it coming from? You see it with your mind's eye, don't you? If someone changed a piece of furniture or changed a picture, on returning home tonight, you'd know it. You'd recognize that someone came in my absence and there's a change because this is not the way I left it. But right now, you remember it as you left it and you can see it in your mind's eye. See it with the eye of imagination. Now that phrase right there is what I wanted to get to. Breaking it down, it's the same thing. It equals, put an equal sign. This is an equation. One thing equals the other thing. Eye of imagination equals awareness. This is the screen of awareness we're talking about right here. It's okay. A lot of times with Neville, his terminology fit the time perfectly because of the mindset of the people and his mindset. This is the rhetoric. This is the involving a lot of little details like the mores of the time and the value of a telephone in your house, the value of a TV in your house versus a radio. All these things had a different quality and fit a space, a slice of time that Neville spoke to with the phrase that fit. Today we would use the phrase awareness instead of eye of imagination, but eye of imagination is brilliant. And when we use the phrase Christ or God, we're referring to imagination. What is imagination, as I just said? It's awareness. Equals, equals, equals. Let's don't get caught up by the division of terms, but the inclusion of terms that's trying to bring us to the party for some celebration. This is all fun. All right, you can hear the sound of a voice that is not even in this world. My father made his exit in 59, my mother in 41. I can hear their voices as distinctly as though they were in the flesh. So I don't have to go back for now, some voice that is still being echoed in this world. I go to voices that are gone from this sphere. And I just been involved with archiving, a project of archiving. I don't see him within reach, but I came across my teacher's tapes when she first gave me a consultation. I listened to like 20 minutes, and then I have the tapes of my first classes with her in numerology and in tarot and in palmistry. I have all these classes on cassette. And while I was listening to that first consultation with her, that voice, I have spent, seems like millions of hours talking to her. The voice is still here. Where is that voice? I heard it on the cassette through my headphones. I'm digitizing some things so I can throw out some things, right? So the voice came through the headphones, but it's a voice that I'm so familiar with. I don't need the tape to hear the voice. In fact, I didn't even want to hear the rest of the tape because I've heard it so many times. And it's so present, is the main point I wanted to convey here. It's so present here. It's not out here that I seek it, it's already here. On my screen of space, known as the eye of imagination, known as also equals the word awareness. Where are you focused with your awareness is the same thing as saying what is your imagination focused on. The last lecture I said my favorite Neville quote is that he says, you know, imagining creates reality, and you know that's true. And if what you see in your surroundings is not what you want to experience, then what is it you're busy imagining? What is it you're putting your awareness into? Attention is stretched out awareness. So attention is going to bring you, whatever you're putting your attention to has you. As the phrase in Matrix, the Matrix has you, Neo, because the Matrix is full of the attention-grabbing concepts. Whatever has your attention has you. That's where your awareness is. So it's time to come back, shut the door to your closet, and go into prayer. See on your screen of space that living room. If you're not in it, or if you're in your living room, see your garage, see your other bedroom, see the bedroom, see the kitchen. It's all happening in here.